Hey yo, what is going on? In the last tutorial, we looked at how to actually add on your domain to your hosting site or to your hosting package. In this tutorial, we're going to be going over um, how to set up your email, which is very important. And you definitely want to do that as soon as possible so you can start handing out those nice um, yeah, business cards and such. All right, so to get right into that, to do that, you're going to go into the mail. Now we're going to be working in the mail block here. Remember, in the last tutorial, we worked in domains. This one will be working in the mail block. Click on email accounts. That'll bring you here. Now, the email that you're setting up will be similar. The way it works will be very similar to using online web accounts that you've used before. So we'll start by first picking the domain right here. Pick the domain. If you only have one, then there'll probably only be like 2 or 3 options right here. So make sure you pick the one that you want. In this case, we'll just pick, I don't have any. Pick free web design tutorial. And then over here on the to the left of the @ sign, you'll put in what you want to how you want to be identified. I usually use mail, very easy to remember, so they don't have to think about it. I use mail, so mail at freewebdesigntutorials.info. And then we put in a password. Of course, as I said, use this password generator. Write this password down somewhere, copy it and paste it, store it in your secure folder on your hard drive. You can put in a mailbox quota here, which in basically if you decide, like let's say you stop paying attention to this, well, it'll just fill up and fill up and fill up and fill up if you go unlimited, and that's cool if you don't mind. But then putting it at a limit basically keeps you from having to go back in. And I don't know if you've ever used I don't know if you guys ever use Yahoo, but I get a lot. I send all my spam mail there, and sometimes it'll take me an hour, 2, 3, 4 hours to get all that crap out of there. I mean, at its peak, you're talking about 400 or 500 emails per day in spam, so it can get pretty bad. This will help put a limit on it. And let's just set one up here. 1 second, so that we can move on to this next step. Create the account. Passwords don't match. Oh. There we go. Alright, so we got mail at freewebdesigntutorials.info, and as you can see, it populates down here. You can change your password, and we'll see what under the more. Access the webmail. Now, to actually access the emails, you're going to need to access them through the webmail. And you can also, of course, configure your email client, which is the one that you use offline. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up, instead of using an actual online webmail, which is what this is, I'm going to show you how to set up a forwarder, which will allow you to send emails to a pre-existing email account, maybe one that you already have set up. And but I'll also go over how to configure this with I'll configure this with my I got Outlook on here, so I'll configure this with Outlook so you guys can see what that looks like as well. I'm pretty sure we went over all the different aspects. You can search your emails here, but your emails will not show up here. Let me show you where they'll show up actually. Right next there, you see that webmail. Click on that, and now you're gonna have to go here, which you pick which one you want to use. Squirrel Mail, Horde, Roundcube. These are all online places to view your webmail. Let's just use Squirrel Mail. I used that one before. It's pretty simple. And there you go. Crown Demons, all that stuff. So Crown Demons. And it's similar to every other email you've used in the past. You go on here, you can check them, check your inbox, etc., etc. So nothing really too complex. This is basic webmail stuff here. I don't need to go over all of this. But getting it set up, that's the process. You can view it in the webmail. If you have any questions about this, or if this didn't work for you, definitely contact your hosting company, but you can always hit me up in the inbox and I might be able to answer your question a little bit quicker. Thank you. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next tutorial.